What's going on, YouTube? This is Marvel DC Bros, and today we're coming at you with our Supergirl Season 1, Episode 3 review.
So just like every week, we're going to give our top 5 moments from Monday night's episode. Sorry for the late post. Have been busy with school and everything, so we really haven't had a time to sit down. So we're doing Supergirl, The Flash, and a theory today. So our first top moment from the episode was their little secret space in Catco, I guess like the Supergirl layer. I thought that was really cool. They I thought it was cool that it was in Catco. I don't know how people don't know where it is and everything, or I'm assuming it's in Catco. I don't know, but not 100% sure. But it was just really cool, and it's kind of like a little rinky dinky. It wasn't like that, luxurious like we've seen on Arrow or the Flash, but it was really cool to see it, and I think it's going to develop more throughout the series.
Yeah, I also liked the fact that they introduced it. It's the third episode, so it's kind of getting to the point where they're going to either have to, introduce, a cave or a lair or whatever, or she's just not going to have one for the first season. And so I was really happy to see that they had it, and I agree. I think it's going to develop more kind of as the show goes along, and hopefully she has a cool suitcase so the suit can be on display in the room. So gets a thumbs up for me. So our second moment from last night's episode was Kara and Jimmy's relationship or not relationship. I don't really know. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're gonna date, so it's not like it's going to happen, but she built the whole entire episode. Her sister convinced her to build up the courage to go tell him that she had feelings for him, and then she walks into his office all proudly and sees I think it's Lucy or whatever her name is, Lois's sister, and she sees them together and her heart just absolutely breaks. And I just felt so bad for her because I know how it is to build up the confidence and do it, and then she just walks her shoulders sunken back to her desk, and she just turns herself off to the rest of the world, and I just felt so bad for it. So the scene overall gets a thumbs up because of the emotion that she was able to show in that scene.
Yeah, I agree. I like them. I don't really like love triangles, but the whole Win and James thing, I feel like they're competing. And it's like they know that they're competing too. So it's not like the typical love triangles that you see. It's mostly the guys are oblivious, kind of, and stuff like that. But this one, it's like a competition. I really like it, and I really like Jimmy. I think he's great, and like he said, I really love the emotion that they're bringing with the two characters. Like, Kara's so cute when he came to the little coffee place and she was cracking up laughing at him for pretty much no reason. It was really cute, and you can definitely tell they have chemistry, so I really like those two. Our third moment from Monday's episode was the villain of the week, Reactron. I really enjoyed him. I thought he was really cool. He's kind of scary looking a little, and he's got that big old metal suit and shot whatever the hell came out of his chest, and it was kind of a struggle for Supergirl to beat him. And I get why she's not as polished and strong as one would think, but I really don't like how she kind of gets her ass handed to her all the time. And so, which is good though, because then we get to see her progress, and it's just not because she's very new at this. It's not like you can just put on your suit and perfect it. I really like how they're going to show her journey as she matures as Supergirl. So I really like the little villain of the week thing they got going, and how she learns things to take them down, much like the Flash did in season 1, and still to this episode.
Yeah, I agree with everything that he said. I think that it's really cool to see Supergirl progress in her fighting, and to have Reactron. At first it was kind of a draw, and then he just absolutely destroys her in the second fight, and then at the end, she wins and everything. But I agree with him by saying oh, I don't like how she gets her ass handed to her all the time. I mean, after all, he was just a human in a suit, and so I really don't, know why they I guess kind of dumbed her down. But overall, I liked Reactron. I liked the way that he looked. He looked like a menacing villain, which was his job, so it gets a thumbs up for me. So our fourth moment from this episode is the absence of Henry Cavill. So Superman showed up. We didn't see his face. We didn't see the front of his suit. We saw like his leg and his cape, and that was about it. I don't know why DC just doesn't bite the bullet and pay Henry Cavill the money that it takes to get him on an episode. I don't even want him for like a full minute. If I just saw his face, I'd be happy. Just like paying money to CGI his head on there. But anyways, I like the concept of them bringing Superman into this episode. I liked how he came to save Kara's butt, and how Jimmy was like, if I ever needed him, he just told me to push this button and he would show up. And also the fact how at the end of the episode he told Kara that she was able to do what he never could do, and that was take him down. So I like the scene, except the absence of Henry Cavill I do not like.
Yeah, I agree. I understand the movie universes and the TV universes are separate. However, that I feel like that only is for the CW shows, because Supergirl, Arrow, and Flash, they're not all crossing over. Because I think this is my hunch, is that, which isn't the point of this video, but I'm going to share it anyway, is that Supergirl, they're leaving her out of those shows in case they incorporate her in the DCEU. That's just my guess. And they're just saying, oh, the movies won't cross over. And what I heard is that they used Superman's CGI from the movies in the episode, which I don't know if that's true. That's just what people were saying. But I liked it. I like how they came. You know, I don't know, I'm conflicted, but overall I liked it. I think it was cool how he came and helped, and then Kara and Clark kind of got to sext over the internet, like about, whatever. And so I really liked they're cousins, so that's really gross, but I was just kidding. But yeah, I really liked how they kind of got to interact, and, Clark got to give Kara that little boost of confidence, saying, hey, you did something I never could, and that's really incredible, which is true. I mean, Supergirl's awesome, and TBH, I like her better than Superman, but that's beside the point. I just thought it was cool how they incorporated him, and I feel like we'll get other glimpses of Superman like we have, and hopefully it doesn't overshadow, but I don't think it ever will, but, whatever. So our fifth moment is the big message from Monday's episode was Kara becoming her own superhero. Superman coming to save her and the whole thing, and like we said, previous moment, that Kara did something that Superman never could do, and it kind of like gave Kara that her own little lane in her journey, because she's always compared to Superman, she's all this crap, and I feel like the whole message was like she finally paved her own path to do better and stuff, and I really liked that. And I think she's just gonna keep progressing and following the yellow brick road to victories and all that good stuff. So I really liked the little messages that they have in every episode.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I really like how she's becoming her own hero. I mean, like it's slowly going to take time. I mean, every new superhero does take time to kind of form and become their own hero. But I mean, she's working like behind the eight ball. I mean, she's got Superman to work out of his shadow. Most people they have no one to work out of the shadow, and she's having to work from under Superman's like shadow. So it's extra hard for her, and I think that she's doing a really good job of it. She was reluctant to call Superman because everyone was like, oh, why don't you just call Superman? I mean, this could be taken care of easily. She was like, no, I can do this by myself. Like, I don't need his help. And I think that is going to, like, speak volumes for her as the show goes out, because she's trying to learn on her own. And I feel like it's going to help push her to becoming her own, superheroine, I guess, quicker. And then at the end of the episode, she was sexting Clark on the internet. Cousin incest is gross. That was just a joke.
Yeah, and people were actually joking about that on Twitter, so we did not come up with that.
So Clark said she was able to do something that he never could, so it's just giving her the superhero, like, I guess, label, pretty quick.
So overall, I thought the episode was really good. I think for me personally, the episodes have kind of gone like on a decline, but I think it's just because they're developing a story, they're developing plots, everything. And that's what, when shows first start, you can't just give up after 3 episodes. You have to keep watching. Especially, you can't just watch a pilot and be like, boo. I mean, there's so many things that have to be planted and to let it grow and everything for the series to be great. So, I still really like it. I just thought, like, I just think it's kind of like, I don't know. I think it's definitely still my favorite, but it's just one of those things. So it's got an A+ for me, but I'm hoping that they start to explore other things. I don't know.
Yeah, overall, I also really liked this episode. It gets about like a 95 for me. Last week I gave it like 80 something because last week at the end of the episode I had no idea what happened. Like I was just throwing crap together in the review that I just like caught glimpses of. And this week I actually knew what was going on and I really liked it. My favorite scene was Kara in that green dress at the end. I mean, my god, that was perfection. So, it gets a 95 on its own. It could have gotten a 90 just by showing her in that green dress for the whole hour. So I really like this episode. I feel like it's a stable show so far, and I feel like it can only get better. And because it is really good right now, but there's a lot of room for it to grow. So I'm excited for the next episodes. So we'd like to thank you guys for watching.
Act sincerely to one another.
Like this video down below, comment on what you guys think of cousin incest, and subscribe for more videos. This has been Marvel DC Bros, signing out.